Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Ooh, I forgot to give out your button. Hey there Mr. Bodine, how you doing bud? So, yep, we are going to be playing Satisfactory for today. Let me just sort this out quickly. Bluetooth, there we go. So I don't hear myself on the phone. So, we're actually working on the tier 9 milestones at the minute, so that's what I'm currently doing. Actually, let me go show. So, since last week, not really much has changed. My train station is getting a little bit of an upgrade at the minute. I've added 2 additional stations. I can't remember how many I had last time, but yeah, I've added on these since then. At least there's one other one at the end going to be added in, plus possibly one more. So it's in essence going to be what, five stations. This last one, the aim for this one is obviously I've nicknamed it Alpaca Station at the minute. It's going to be basically one that goes around the map. Um, you're doing well. Just unlocked blueprints. Nice, Bodine. Very very cool. Yeah, I've literally just unlocked the tier 3 one. Yeah, I've just literally unlocked the tier 3, the Mark 3 blueprinter myself. I've not even looked at it to see what it needs. So, yeah, this is what I'm kind of working on at the moment. Let me jump back here and see what's been going on. So, obviously, with these dimensional uploaders, obviously, I've got some underneath still running, but I decided to go through. Oh crap! I just realised this row is completely off. I'm gonna have to go through and get that sorted out at some point. So what I've been doing is, obviously, as you can see, I've now hooked up most, if not all, well, most of them. There's one or two that I don't think is going to be needed to be hooked up, but they're all here at least hooked up. There's some still slow at producing, like the what's that? The advanced engines or something like that. So yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there, it's getting there. But most of them are now full. They're actually now topping back up because obviously having them synced, and I've now actually got the full. Let's see, was it this one? Yeah, both of the uploader and the expansion fully upgraded. The only thing I'm waiting for now is this thing right here, which is somewhere in the next lot of stuff to unlock. So we'll get there eventually. So that's coming on nicely. So this is currently where I'm at. Obviously I've got to unlock this thing. Obviously I do need to get these things. And I have no idea where they're created. Suppose. The quantum encoder. Okay, let me put that on there, so I need to make a note of that. So yeah, it's definitely getting there. Obviously this is the last thing for the tier 9. Once this is unlocked, ooh, there it is. I can then start working on this stuff up here to complete phase 5. Ooh, not quite sure exactly where this thing's made, this first one. I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen most of these in those milestones. And how are you doing there, Farming Trucker? Let's give you a shout out. And if you guys are not following Mr. Farming Trucker, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. So yeah, it's definitely getting there. But yeah, the last 2 things I'm really waiting for is obviously that on the alien tech, and then the sulfur. I do still need to go through, get some turbo fuel up and running, and that's pretty much it, done and dusted. I am currently not doing any hard drives, that's fine. Now, you're very, very welcome. So, for you few who's here, I don't know if you guys are aware, there is a little bit of a glitch in the game. You can actually duplicate stuff. Um, I tested this a little bit earlier today. I seen that actually a little video popped up on my YouTube earlier. Um, and I tried it and it actually worked. So, obviously, as we are all aware, Mercer spheres and summer sloops are very limited on the map, and obviously you got to go out, do a lot of foraging to find it. Now there is a bit of a hack, I suppose, the best way to put it, to get freebies, shall we say? And all you're going to need is basically a belt and some of these guys. Let me just get this up. So what you want to do is set up in a nice little square. Something like that. Don't worry, they'll be getting taken off in a minute. Then all you have to do is run a belt to each. Obviously, hit the Alt R key so you get a nice square shape. Like thus. And let me come in here, we'll delete those little stands for the minute, poles. There's that. Now, the next thing you're going to need is a merger. Now, on each of those spots where the belts connect, what you want to do is just place a merger on that spot. So one there, we'll do one back there. Obviously we want to try and keep them in line, so just snap that on like thus. Now, obviously at the minute, there are 4 individual belts. Obviously when you take the merger away, it combines it into one. So obviously if you take these other 2 away for the moment, you now have 1 full belt. Obviously that's common knowledge. However, this is where the fun part gets coming in now. Obviously make sure I'm on the right side. Yep, good, okay. So what you want to do is get a storage. This is a little hack that I found on YouTube, so it's kind of interesting. We'll pop one of them in the middle. Now if you're kind of limited on Mercer spheres or summer sloops or even slugs for that matter, if you set this up exactly the way I've done it, then what you want to do is drop whatever you want to duplicate into there. So if we come into here, obviously I've only got 9 Mercer spheres, that's all I've literally got. If we put that into the container, obviously that's going to go onto that belt and just slowly work its way around. Now obviously, with the game the way it is, if you actually remove this, it creates 1 belt. However, as you can see, it duplicates that 9. So if I actually click on that, it now shows 18. So if I delete that belt and go back in here, I've now doubled the amount of Mercer spheres I had. Isn't that fun? So yeah, if you're kind of sick of going around trying to find things, that may be a little hack for you guys to try. So yeah, I thought I'd show that off. I thought it was really kind of a cool idea. But yeah, it's definitely fun. So is that a thing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nah, so yeah, now that I've showed that off, obviously one thing you could do if you really wanted to, if you wanted to cheat the system a bit, you could set that up in a blueprint, and actually I've actually done that already. So I've come in here, I've created a little duplicator of myself, and if I ever find that I get a little bit bored of having to go hunting, I can just duplicate whatever I've got. But yeah, obviously if you've got 1, it'll double it to 2 to 3, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So yeah. So, well, not be 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought that was kind of a funny little thing. Now, anyway, one thing I do need to do. Yes, I am. That is a little cheat that I've found on YouTube. Now, one thing I do need to sort out is this coal belt. It's actually the miner itself is running a little bit slow. Obviously, this is actually going to my coal power plant. Plus, that was a merger I used. I did try with the splitter, it didn't quite work the same because you couldn't get the input quite right, and obviously the belt's reconnection. So yeah, use a merger and you should be fine. That's all I've literally done. So I just want to come up and upgrade this miner because obviously it's feeding my coal power plant, which is all the way down there somewhere, plus some of the lines in my factory. I do really need to find another coal mine or coal node to tap into, but what I can do, now that I've got all my storage boxes hooked up, I can actually come into here and everything I need is right there already. It's great. So go on to tier 3. This is my first tier 3, guys, by the way. I haven't actually done any yet, so I am going to jack this right up to oh wow, 1,200 maximum. Obviously, I'm going to need to upgrade the belts as well at some point. Just out of interest, what is needed? I could do some of these. You're actually getting to see me putting down my first load of the tier 6 or Mark 6 belts. Wow! Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I'm gonna have to definitely do some work on this. Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely upgrade that one. Not cheating if it's in the... Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I do agree with you there. If it's in the game, use it. Why not, eh? Ah, heck, wrong one. There we go. So this will definitely help. Obviously, I'm going to just take it from here to the main factory to where it actually splits off, which isn't too far because I've got a little container set up and it separates from there, so that is all I need to worry about. I do have a little production area set up to create obviously those quantum crystal things and bits I need for the belt there, so it's kind of helpful. I'll pop over there in just a bit. Now obviously last week when I was streaming, I did, or I should say I was having some issues with my power. That has now fully been resolved for the minute. Thankfully I was able to unlock the diluted turbo fuel, and on the diluted fuel I should say, not turbo fuel, and that has definitely helped, so yeah. And how you doing there? Yeah, how you doing there, Don? Sorry. And Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Right, so it's not, you done it. A clip on how to set up. If you want, I could run through it very, very quickly. Actually, it's probably easier doing it on here. So, to do it, so get some conveyor poles, and what you want to do is have two facing one way. Let me go a little bit bigger. Two facing the other way. So two there. I think I put one. That isn't quite right, but on there. Obviously, this is a little bit bigger than I previously did. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, something like that. Take whichever belt you want. Obviously, I'm just going to use this Mark III here as a example. And obviously, what you want to do is set it so it does the straight option, so you get that nice corner on each of the belts. Connect each of them up like this. So once you got that, what you want to then do is get a merger. That's what I've used, and then actually I probably could do it without even worrying about removing those supports. So just pop one on the belt there. We'll pop one on the belt. Just where it joins is where you want to basically connect it. Because what will happen is when you remove the merger, it will then, if I can get this to work, it will basically turn the belts into one big one. Now, so you need to keep one on the belt. So just clip it to the belt as you would normally. Where the heck are you? Back there? Hopefully I've done that right. So, let's see. 1, 2. So let's take that away. Does that turn? Nope, didn't quite get it right. But yeah, trying to find that little... Actually, yeah, I might as well take these away. It might be this which is interfering with it. Let's see, yeah. So there. Take that off. Try it again. Did that one work? See, that one worked there, so that is fine. So that is now turned into one full, or at least half a belt. It's just this one here and this one here. So it's very tricky. You just got to find that right spot. There's that. It might. Have I still got you under there? Nope. Where's that end? So in the middle of that black one there. But how you doing there, Mr. KW? Yeah, right about there. We'll just take that one away. And that should now be full. No, that's fine, that's fine. It takes a little bit getting it right, but right about there. Take that away, and now we have that one full belt. Obviously this here, you want to keep at least one. From there, in the middle, obviously it could be on the middle, it could be around the outside, it's totally up to you. What you want to do is get a container, then run a belt from there into your... I'm not quite lined up correctly. Try that one more time. Yeah, run a belt. Why is that not working? There we go, let's try that way. Nope. It worked before. Okay, let's try this. It might be that, let's get it. Try this one more time, because it's not quite working there. It was easier earlier. It really was easier. Right, let's find the... Might be that blue, so let's go over here. So, one there. One there. Rotate that around. One there. One there. Do the belt there. If you do it right, it should clip in. It might be just because I didn't remove that last piece. So let's come into here. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that this time. And that one. And that one. Right, merger. Find roughly where that center piece is. About there. Right there. There. Nice thing is once you got that first two in, you can then just obviously hold down the old control key and it'll line up nicely. So let's try this. So obviously it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take that one away. That now becomes 1. Take that one away. That didn't quite line up right. It is very tricky, but you can get it. Let's try there. Is it going to work this time? There we go. So 1, 2 belts to 1 belt. So we do have that left. So fingers crossed if this works correctly. Obviously I'm just putting it in the middle. Obviously you could put it on the outside if you really wanted to. There we go. So that is literally how you do it. Oops. And then obviously all you have to then do is drop in something or other. Let me just do one of these guys. So we've got a nice little miner going around and round and round. Delete that last merger, and obviously where it bugs out, you'll then get a duplicate. So obviously I had 1 to start off with, delete that, and obviously I've now doubled it to 2. So as you can see right there, and I have 2 in my inventory rather than 1. So yes. But yeah, it's getting them just aligned right up, correctly where the joining is the tricky part. Once you've got it, create just that little like a blueprint or something like that, and you'll be fine, like I've done right there. Obviously, I can show you exactly what I've done. So there we go, there we go, and we'll do exactly the same. Let me just take one of these because I really don't need too many of these. Actually, do a stack of 14 of them. Run around the belt, then just get rid of that, and it'll literally work with anything. As you can see, there you go. Look at that, straight away I've got a little bit extra, so very, very cool. There we go, there we go, there we go, done and dusted. But with that being said, let's go take a little trip. Obviously you can always go back after the stream and hopefully you can see that working a little bit better. Okay, that belt is working, that is working, that's good, 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 good. And Sergeant Pit Viper, welcome in, thank you very, very much for that raid. I'm not sure why my raid thingy didn't go off, it's very, very strange. How are you doing, sir? There we go. Right, so yeah, so regarding this station, obviously I've got a blue station which is going all the way up to the pink forest. The red one is coming all the way over here where I've got a little crude oil production up and running. We have home base 3, which is my white station, which is actually going where I need to go in just a minute. So I'll show you that. It's kind of a little setup for getting this tier 9 stuff sorted out. How was your stream? In satisfactory. Good, thanks. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks very much. What were you up to today, by the way, Sergeant Pit Viper? Out of interest. So yeah, that's that. I need to keep an eye on the train. I should be coming back any minute. Obviously, these are all one way and back. That's it. They're not going anywhere else. It's just set to a set spot and straight back. Obviously, we've got the purple station, which is going to my fuel generator, which I might go to in just a minute. And then obviously this one is going to be basically going around the map. And I want little stations set up around the map to bring products into a central area and work it that away. So how are we doing? Obviously, while I'm waiting on the white train to get back, I've gone through all of the lines, set them up, and added in like coloured lights to match in with each option. Now, I have been working on something that I was kind of mentioned about. It's very hard doing this. Obviously, one of the bugs I've got is obviously with Satisfactory is you got kind of no gravity to pull things down. One of the things I kind of wanted is a way to have the train tracks almost look like they're being levitated up by some kind of engine, and that's kind of what I've got right there. I'll show it. I've set Mr. Wheels actually sent me a picture of something very, very similar that he found on, I think it was Reddit, and I went through. It took me a little while to figure it all out, but I did get something sorted. So I need to go through and do all of my tracks where they're floating with it added in. It's basically train system, and I call it a train floater basically. So what this does, it just sits on either side. It's almost acting like an engine, just keeping the train tracks up. It's more of a visual thing. It's not really needed, but it's getting there. But yeah, I want to really focus on trying to get a track going all the way around the map. Obviously hitting those other areas. So this is the train I want. Obviously currently this has only got 2 products coming into the station, or out of the station I should say. Rubber and heck, I can't even think what the other one was. What was it? Rubber and oh, SAM. Some SAM ore is being transported over to my temporary base in the Rocky Desert. So that's where we're actually going to head to in a minute. Obviously when I come back I can then show you the issue that was resolved from last week regarding my power. But you might spot it along the way. But yeah, it's slowly getting there. Not a lot has really changed. I've been really focusing on getting stuff up and running for obviously the tier 9 Milestones. Obviously I just need to get the dark matter crystals sorted out, and I'm not even sure how we're going. Oh yeah, and the other bits and pieces. But yeah, it's going to be fun because obviously if you didn't catch Mr. Dajnet's stream from yesterday, make sure to go over there and you actually get to see what happens with the space elevator once you complete all of those milestones. He actually showed it off beautifully, I think, in my opinion. So make sure to click on that link, go check him out. He did some farm sim, he did some satisfactory, I'm guessing some fishing planet yesterday, unless he's gone live, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, maybe that's something that's planned for later. So yeah, but we'll come back to this part here. This is actually the fuel power plant. It's all using the diluted fuel recipe. Obviously on the right hand side is all the making of the stuff. On the other side is the generators and a work in progress battery storage for the power. So it was good tearing down and starting factories and rebuilding the iron plant. Oh, it's always fun when you pull things apart and getting your like more permanent buildings up and running. Obviously, that's what this area up here I'm going to is kind of like that. Obviously, eventually I want to get it ripped down and built up properly. So obviously this is heading up towards the rocky desert, the bottom part of it. Actually, just a quick one. I still have some nodes there I could tap into, but I want them specifically for turbo fuel. So that's one thing I have not set up yet, and that's one thing I need for the MAM to get the last few bits unlocked over there. So this is actually a temporary-ish area. I called it Heatsink Haven. Go figure. Obviously this lovely building here is going to be staying. But I kind of want something similar set up for the different productions around here. So obviously this is actually... Oh, that's weird. Producing all of my heat sinks in here. So on the side here, obviously I've got some lines going, that's then going over to the middle line, and then obviously ending up on the last bit right here, and then that's on obviously going into other productions later on. Now why has that changed? Let's just do that. That's a bit weird. There we go. There's no other red ones, is there? Nope. Now obviously one thing I will say is obviously with let me come up here a sec. With, I think it's this one? Yeah, now obviously one thing to remember, when you get into doing the aluminum stuff, obviously when you're creating the aluminum scrap, if you're using this base game recipe, like I am, obviously you're getting water back out of it. Now what you can do, if you're very, very clever, is if I come down here, where this silica is, right down here, obviously if you're using the silica recipe like this, obviously this needs water as an input. Obviously 120 is coming out of that top one, and this needs 180. So what you could technically do is link the output for the scrap into this silica input, and then all you need to do is then get a water extractor and just underclock it just to make up those numbers. And so far I haven't had a single issue. My pipes are pretty clear, but they're constantly flowing, which is quite nice. It's just literally trickling in the way it is. So down here I have 5 of these beasts all running permanently. Obviously some do just go to the yellow just a little bit from time to time, but it's not too bad. And up here, obviously, I've got the 3 scrap aluminum being created, which is then going next door into creating obviously the aluminum ingots. From here, it then goes next door. I'm sure I've got a door here. I put it on the opposite end to create obviously those heat sinks. It's a lot of friggin' work, but it is very rewarding. And I've actually gone through now as well and added in ramps, and so you can actually walk all the way through here if I really wanted to. Obviously when I've got spots like that, I'm just going up and down, but you literally go from one side to the other, through, down, and up and down, left, right, and yeah, so. But everything is accessible by foot around here. Now, around the side here, I do have another train set up. It's not actually running it because I've got plenty of nitrogen gas coming in, so I've actually turned it off for the minute. In here we're actually creating some cooling systems, very, very cool. And obviously then I've got that hooked up to one of the depots, so I can access that anywhere on the map, which is quite nice. Use Alpaca to pre-order FS25. Yes, indeed, yeah. If you guys still haven't got FS25 pre-ordered through Giants, obviously you can still use my Alpaca code. Obviously that will support myself, the channel. So once I get to Bronze Partnership, I can then hopefully get early access. My last count when I checked, I was on 14. Still needed. Where is it? Giants. Let me just double check on that. Report. yeah, so it hasn't actually changed since the other day, so that's fine. So it's still 14 copies of the Farms, well, yeah, Farm 722 Year 1 bundle version that needs to be sold using my code. So yeah, let's get there. But yeah, we've got a few more weeks before that, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get there. And obviously, talking about Farm Sim 25, obviously this Friday I will be giving away 3 copies of Farm Sim. I could need to double check what version, what ones they are, whether it's the ones with the season pass or if it's just games. I'm pretty sure one, if not 2 of them, are just the game, but I will double check before Friday. Right, so carrying on with where I was. So obviously that is going to be permanent, but all this here around here is going to be taken out eventually, changed. But this is all creating the stuff I need for the tier 9 stuff, which is fun. Actually, everything is in there at the minute. So this here is creating obviously the time crystals. Let me go back one step. Obviously this is creating the diamonds from the coal. It's just pumping away, pumping away, pumping away. My storage is pretty well full, so I could technically turn that off and just allow this to run, but it's fine. It can keep doing its dues. Next door, we are making the obviously fix-it ingots from obviously the reanimated Sam and the iron ingot line. I thought that was the easiest because obviously I've got so many iron around here. There's literally 3, 4, maybe 5 nodes all in that corner, plus more around here. So that's like a no-brainer. So that is constantly pumping away. Coming across to here, I do have the quantum encoder placed down. Just literally placed this down last night, and I had it running for about an hour or so today, maybe a little bit longer, just to create obviously the natural quantum processors and some of the dark matter. So the dark matter is actually going into the tanks, and then obviously those processors are then going into the storage and then obviously being uploaded. Why are you taking forever? Oh, missing some of them. Yep. Hopefully I've got some left in here. Let me take that lot out. But yeah, mostly still just transferring it all by hand. There we go. That should kick that lot back into gear. So that's good, that's good, that's good. Yep. So the nice thing is with these dimensional uploaders, they are great. I love them. Now, this is one thing that I was trying to figure out for ages. So, obviously, time crystals are easy to create. Obviously, we've got that there. The fix-it trigons, easy enough to do. Supercomputers, easy enough to do. However, this one right here, the photonic matter, I was thinking, how the heck do you create that? I was going through everything, trying to find it. Yeah, I ended up having to Google it. All you literally need to do is place down one of these converters down, add some power. You don't actually have anything input for it, and it's literally at the top right here. So yeah, just select it and yeah, add some power and it'll create it. So I'm guessing it kind of pulls it from the atmosphere, I guess is the best way to put it. Sucks it into this, converts it then into that material needed. So yeah, it's freaking crazy. It really, really is. But yeah, all of these are filling up quite nicely with dark matter residue. There we go. Some in there, some in there. At some point, I'll probably, if I need it, I will use it from here. Otherwise, I'm just going to flush most of that. Actually, I could probably. Oh, hello. Hook this up now. Oh heck! Oh heck! Oh heck! No power over this end. Let's see. Organize. No. Logistics. Now the other thing is I don't know if this is going to go up the pipe. I'm hoping it is. Looks like it, because I think it's just technically a gas, so that should be fine. So yeah, this is the little area I'm currently working out of. Now, what was I needed? The super oscillators. Where were they made again? Super... These things right here. The quantum encoder. Quantum encoder. Oh, I don't think I've actually got that placed yet. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh yes, I do. I've got one right behind me, but obviously that one's been used, so... Actually, I could do it in a little bit bigger area, so let's expand this out. Obviously, yeah, one thing I am going to do eventually, like I said, is remove all of this and do it correctly. Oh, there's a little doggo there. Hello, Mr. Doggo. There we go. Let's try and line up with that. Should be fine. But yeah, it's definitely been a learning curve because obviously I've only ever really got up to the tier 7, I think, maybe 8 previous in the save games. I've never really got any further, and obviously all of this for everyone is brand new, so it's kind of cool. Righty, so let's stick you somewhere about here. But yeah, having all that being uploaded is great. Hello, Mr. Jababo! How are you doing, sir? I'm on the top bunk, am I? Really? Oh. Yeah! Oh, yeah, sorry, I just started thought, what are you on about? Yeah. Yeah, in the, HUD. The hub. Yes. On the top bunk. I am there. I don't know, actually, to be honest, I think it's actually a llama, to be honest. But, yeah, I'm saying it's an alpaca, but yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, how are you doing? Well, good. Glad to hear it, Mr. Jibabo. Glad to hear it. Right, what are we doing? This thing right here. Oh my goodness, so we need dark matter crystal, which is made in the particle accelerator. Great, so we're going to need another one of these. This is going to be the fun part. Crystal oscillators, I need to bring over aluminum sheet. Oh, I might have some of them over here actually. And photonic matter. Okay, so that's going to be easy. So one, definitely easy enough to do. The dark matter crystals, I have no idea about. So let's grab this. We'll pop that here. Let's have you, dark matter crystal. Ah, that's what it is. It's the nuclear pasta. I was trying to figure out what the heck this is. I was thinking, I know it, I've seen it, I was looking at all the machines and I did not look in the particle accelerator for it. Oh, dummy. But look at that. Fixium. Nice. Right, we need some diamonds in here. We need some dark matter residue. So that is going to be an easy one to set up. Let's come down here. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Jababo, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow, guys. Hopefully he should have early access, so you should be able to check him out for definite if you're not already. Okay, let's do it this way. There we go. Because obviously I need to access that pipe there. So that's the diamonds. I need some dark matter residue, so we're going to be taking it from this guy right here. You should have early access, hopefully. Yep, obviously I still need about 14 more copies to be sold using my code of the game and the Season 1 pass. Once that's happened, and I should become a bronze partner as well, so yeah. Hopefully I'll get access as well, so yeah. Right then, but we'll see how that goes, so it would be quite nice. Obviously I've already spoken to my wife. How you doing there, Vortex? She is allowing me to do a few more streams and such. Yeah, that would be fine. To cover FS25. Let's see. I'm not too worried about most of this. Where are you lined up? One off there, so somewhere back there. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all I have to say. So that's gone in there. Are you going to be any better? Not really. Okay. So let's get rid of you. Let's try. There. Right, so that should be the dark matter residue. So that's fine. Diamond dark matter residue. Fingers crossed. So let's get some power into this thing. There we go. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking this area would be quite nice. Just have one huge factory all doing this. Maybe set up a couple of each line just to get it processing. But yeah, we'll see. Right, so that is kicking off, and I love the look of this thing. It's great fun when it gets going. And obviously it's already creating, look at that, 4, 5, that is very quick, so that's good. Now let's pop a little storage down. That'll be fine there. Oh, that's an out, isn't it? Oops, that's an inch, say. I want the outside is right there. There. Oh, did that work? Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Yes, that was okay. So that's ticking away nicely. Right, let's get this guy set up. Let's think. How do I want to do this? I could actually have. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to need dark matter crystals for anything else later on. So do I need to keep some in storage? Do I want to take them away? I might actually just extend that a little bit further out. And then add in a splitter. Pop you there, take that. And we'll do a splitter, so some goes into storage, some goes into the next line. Now, that is the out, so let's take that off. We're going to rotate that this away. We'll take that up round about there. Yeah, it'll be fine there. I need to try this game. You haven't played it yet, Vortex? Oh, you would love it. You really will. If you're into factory building and stuff like that, it's definitely a good one. Actually, I don't know why I did that, because I could just run that straight into there. But yeah, it's definitely one, if you've got a creative mind, that's worth getting into playing, that's for sure. Pop that in there and that can go get separated. Obviously, people like Mr. Darius Frost, who has an amazing talent for creating these buildings. I know he puts it down to other people's designs, but he's also creating it and doing it himself as well. It's very, very cool. Me, I like the slightly more simple looking builds. So as you can tell right there, I've experimented with some buildings, but overall it's very simple, it's very plain. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, eventually I do want to have a train going all the way around each of the different biomes, and hopefully... Ooh. Do I need to get this set up again? Oh no, I've got something there, good. Yeah, so it's all good, it's all good. I just realised, yes. That's pulling from one and not all the way. Oh well, it is what it is. Let me set you back up. So this is actually only going up the road, to be honest, which is just literally right over there. There is a node for the nitrogen gas, so that's where I'm pulling it from. Right, so we've got them. So I'm just going to work my way through the list here. So actually, I might need a little bit more here if I can. Kind of wish I'd give myself a little bit more space, but I think I can just about get away with this. Yep, I think that'd be fine. So we need one of these guys to create some of that photonic matter. I think we will probably line up around about there. We should run that straight to there. So this needs to have photonic matter. We'll power them all up in a minute. I don't want to do it quite yet because I'm not ready for it. So that's 2 done. So I need the crystal oscillators and some aluminum sheets. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not too bad there, Farmer Marks. How are you getting on with Satisfaction? Didn't you say you were giving it a try as well? No, I don't know how much I've got being produced. Let's have a look, let's have a look. That's the aluminum. Scrap. Was it in here? Aluminum ingot. Oh, I might not actually have any being produced. Or is it this one? That's the heat sinks. I know I've got plenty at home, so I could get it trained in. Aluminum sheets right there, okay. That is then coming out. Where are you going? Hey, Mr. Matt, how you doing? Oh, that one. Good question. Where the heck's that going now?
Sorry, Billy. My freaking headset wasn't connected right.
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, I'm doing trying to get my area built up. I'm just running into power and spatial issues.
Oh, what fun. That's in there.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone upstairs, isn't it? Dingo. I'm watching it going round and thinking, where the heck's it? I keep going onto the wrong belt there. Right, so that's coming into here, it's coming into here. I think if I was to probably overclock that, I could probably get away with increasing it. But saying that, I do have plenty being made at home. Yeah, I'm not getting enough over here. So let's drop that in there, let's get these guys going. But yeah, I'm just working on the tier 9 stuff to get that unlocked. The only one that's probably not being automated at the minute is obviously the turbo motors out of what I've currently got there. Everything else should be fine. Let's go down to the train. Let's see, let's see. Right, what have you got in there? Nothing. So I could add it into... Yeah, so there's the SAM coming in. And the rubber. Okay. Let's do this. This is going to be unloading. Actually, what I should do... And I just thought of this. Does anybody actually label what is coming in on each of your train stations? So for instance, pop in something like
Well, I do it on
'Cause-
some of my stuff, like my Caterium mine. I have out in the desert. I put that station, named it Caterium. I've got one where I have my quartz and silica loading in there, so I name it what that is.
yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it? It just makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I very rarely do this. The only time I use these signs is usually for a decorative something or um, as like a neon sign or something. That is the SAM. I don't think this has got anything in here for the SAM. Oh, it does. Okay, so there's the SAM ore. That's good. SAM. And I want to catch this trade before he leaves, so I can get this set up. There we go. But yes, I just suddenly thought of that. I was thinking, what? Why have the signs there and not use them? I got plenty of crystal and stuff, and yeah, it's bonkers. I still
Oh, I
haven't.
get it. Yeah.
I've still not yet tamed a doggo yet, so that is something I want to do. I want to create a nice, its own little, almost like a dog pen type of thing, rescue area, something for him. Kind of like what Darius has got, but more fancy, I think. There needs to be weather effects in this game. Well, it's got obviously plenty of sun. It does have rain. There is fog, so that is something. Actually, I'm going to take a slight detour. So I haven't put a display on here because I haven't fully finished this yet. But like I was saying, this is obviously where all the diluted fuel is being made. So I ended up taking out the fuel ones and replacing them with blenders. You can just about see them underneath. There's, what's it, 18? Oh, I think it was, let's see, 3, 6, a heck of a lot anyway. Obviously that has then been run underneath and then back out over here. Now this is one thing I kind of got semi-organized. So obviously this is all the fuel generators area under here. So I've got 140 fuel generators here, outputting 35,000 milliwatts of power. Ooh, it's a
Whoa.
lot. It's a lot, but I like it. So each row is like 5 there, then it's obviously duplicated all the way down. And I've kind of gone a little bit unorthodox with the piping as well. Now obviously normally what you would do is you'd figure out what the output is, um, and this, that and the other. I've completely ignored that. What I've basically done is taken the first pipe, just put it in the first lot, then going on from there, actually I think it's the same with that one, but further on I've actually started taking the next pipe and splitting it into the next line. Same again, then obviously that one then will go into its own line, and then I've carried it on all the way. So basically at the ends as well, I've all linked it. So this is one huge pipe system, all connected. So technically everything should get fuel one way or another. Now there's every now and again there's little dips, but overall it's doing pretty well, and I am very happy with this. So I'm just sort of leaving it to see how it goes. I may look in later on to add in more uh, productions, but yeah, it's fine at the minute. Now above it, I was aiming to do 2 floors of these power batteries. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing 2. I might just leave it at 1. And so far, that's what I've got down. There's quite a few. I haven't even got a clue on how many there is, but it's 1 per floor. So actually, can we figure that out? So it's, come on, give me the little thingy there. So whoops. So that is 15. If anybody's good at maths, please let me know, because I'm terrible. Oh, cripes. I can't keep it straight here. It's not good. Come on, 15. So 15 by 29. So 15 by 29, so that is 435 storages placed so far and all hooked up and powered. Obviously I still want to do the rest of this eventually, so that is going to output or store a lot of power with any luck. Now, to give you an idea of what all my coal generators plus the fuel is, that is my stats at the minute. So let me see, I can never remember which one it is. So I'm sort of, it's fluctuating between 38 and 40,000 kilowatts of power being produced by all my little power plants around the map. I currently have 3 coal and obviously this area right here all producing. Um, obviously if all my factories were up and running, or the productions, it'd be 22, so I'm well over at the minute what I'm using, so it's good. And obviously with having obviously the um, augmented down, I'm actually getting an additional 3,000, nearly 4,000 kilowatts on top of that as a bonus. So it's very, very worthwhile getting that down once you start getting into doing these generators and such. So yeah, my power issue is definitely gone. Now let's see if I can catch this train quickly. Nope, dang it, too slow. But yeah, but it's still a work in progress over here. Like I said, I still have the, is it the pressurized one around the side where it has the 5 or 6 nodes off it. I've still got that to tap into at some point for turbo fuel. I could maybe separate some of that just to increase the diluted fuel side of things, but yeah, I'm fine at the minute. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. And obviously yesterday, actually last night, I got a little bit bored, started venturing out up here, and oh my god, how many slugs are up in this area. Holy smokes. I came back with a good 30 to 40, all within 20-30 minutes, whatever it was, just jumping around up there. So very, very cool. Now, one thing I don't know if I mentioned it the other day, but I did notice, obviously I had a big shutdown. My whole power grid shut down. That's hence why I ended up going through and redoing a lot of things. During the process, obviously, where I've got 2 plastic and 2 rubber being loaded onto the train there, for some strange reason, when I was getting to the other end, they were being mixed. So like it was almost like half rubber, half plastic in each of those bays. It's really weird. I don't know what was going on. So what I've ended up doing is taking it all apart, redoing it, and actually splitting the belt so some go into each. So yeah, but now it's actually working fine. I've got plastic going into 2 of those freight platforms, 2 rubber, so it's working perfectly fine. And obviously that middle one is just the oh crud, what is it? The polymer, which I will be setting up a fabric production at some point somewhere. At the minute, most of it's just being synced, so just so it doesn't back up and back up. So yeah, all that. Steam inside the building. I know it's terrible. It is terrible, terrible. But yeah, the worst thing is I've still got this building right here that I'm going past at the minute. That is going to be a second battery area, or power storage area as well that I'm setting up. So yeah, I kind of want something similar like that around the map in different areas, just as a backup really. Oh, he got ran over. But yeah, that's a long-term project. I'm not really worrying too much about that until I actually get around the map a little bit more. So have something like that set up in the desert, something in the Titan Forest maybe, and so on and so forth. Right, what did I come up here for? Alkali sheets there, over here. But yes, it's definitely getting there. It really is, and I'm enjoying it. I really am just a reminder, guys, if you weren't aware, if you do have slugs and you want to cheat the system with that, get your constructor, slap one of your summer sleuths in it, and you actually get 2 on the output rather than 1, so you get some freebies that way as well. Obviously, I've got that all working, so it goes straight into Dimensional Uploader, and it goes straight to my storage. So after yesterday, yeah, obviously with doing it this way, I'm now up to 250 full from slugs, so that's kind of cool. That should keep me going for a little while. At some point, I want to. This is something else I want to sort out as well. Is the biofuel, the liquid one? Obviously, it can use some of these guys up then. So, yeah, we'll see. So many little projects. It's terrible, guys. It really is. Righty, righty, righty. I do have batteries being made. I kind of want to get into the drones as well at some point. But as yet, I haven't really done anything with them. Okay, so I've got excess of that being set down there. That's full, that's full. Okay, so... Doopy-doopy-doo. Right, that's a merger going into there. Can I extend that a fraction? Yes, I can. I'm going to take this out of here for the minute. Take that. I'm going to replace that a little bit further back. Then what I'm going to do is run this lot up the other end with the train. So let's hook you up, put a splitter on there. I just have to redo these belts a second, so they're not too far. There we go, that'll be fine. That's just an oh cripes, that's the overflow, isn't it? Don't want that there. That should be off of that. There. That's better. Didn't mean to do that. Righty. So where are we? So we'll take it there. What are you going in? But yeah, at the minute I'm not really bothered about prettiness, so I do apologise for some of these stuff. Right about there. Want to get it up and running, then what I can do is then come back later on, demolish it, and then run that all correctly where it needs to go. So where is the train from here? Is it the other side of here? Yes, okay. But yeah, so much products on belts, it's terrible. There we go. So let's bring that up against you. But I'm kind of excited actually with the tier 9 stuff to actually see what Mr. Dave has and actually be able to experience it in my own save game as well now. I'm so close, but I'm like miles away, that's not a problem. Let's come back to line up there. But it's very, very cool. Where are you put there? Right, so we need you really to come back up here, don't we? Let's bring that around to there. Did I not hook something up? Let me see something. What's that? What's this there? Spare there. Do this one more time. Something ain't right there. Just take that back a little bit more. It's not quite hooking up correctly for some weird reason. There. Bring it over to there. Line up with that. That way. Pointing inwards, that's fine. Okay, why is this doing this now? Okay, gotcha, that's working now, okay. That is really weird, don't know what was going on there, but it is what it is. Yeah, I've got to try and think of how detailed do I want to go with some of this stuff. I do want to make it look a little bit more presentable, should we say, in places. But do I want to go detailed like Mr. Darius Frost, or just try and do something myself? I have no idea, to be honest. There. That's what I was wanting. There we go. Righty, so where do we get to? So we're over here. Right, so we've got to run this down to... I can't remember which... I know which area it is, but... It's going to be this lot here. So it's this one right here. Okay. So I can cross this over. Yeah, I can do that. Let's try this. So bring that round. Actually, let's take that back a bit. Move it up. Pop that one to plus. One right there. Don't think I need to that one there really, but I'll put that there. That's there. Actually, can I get away with that good shit onto there? Will it? Yeah, it looks good. Bring that down. I can hook into... Oh. I need to set that up, don't I? For... loading. Now the question is, did that change as well? No, it didn't. Okay. Because obviously that is set up to go inward, so need to come into here, change this, just like that. There we go. There. Obviously, if you wanted it to go twice as fast, obviously you could have a splitter on there and feeding both, but I'm just going to do the one for the minute to see how it gets on. Yeah, just drop that down. So at some point I'll probably be going through some of these and setting them up to have higher belts. Oh yeah, that was topping up the rest, wasn't it? So that is fine, that's fine, that's fine. We'll just leave that running full now. That's good, that's good. Do I have any on me? Yes I do, I can dump that in there as well. There we go. But yeah, it's a nice little trick, that duplicator, as it were. I like it, I like it, I like it. That's full. Making plenty of that, making plenty of that. That can go into there. That's fine. Right then, so that's working, so I'll come back to that later on. Let's see, so I'm pretty sure I've got enough of those last two, so we can get that in for now. Ba -ba -da -ba -da. This is got to be redone at some point. I could actually do it today, to be honest. Yeah, this is just going to bug the crap out of me, so let's get rid of this. I'm going to take these off as well. Just while I've got a moment free, might as well. There. Yeah, it just needs to be shifted in at least one step, that's all it is. I didn't even notice it earlier, it's kind of crazy. There we go, there we go. But I was, obviously when I placed these originally, these uploaders, I really didn't like the way they were just floating. So I was kind of thinking, what would make it look a little bit nicer? So it was maybe meant to be that way. Now, somebody thought about some of these. I can't think even what the heck they're called. The small framed pillars. They're perfect. I really think it looks quite good, actually. It kind of almost gives it legs, almost like. Yeah, it is kind of good. And then obviously I've just added in the glass on the side there just to finish it off. I like it. Simple, but it works. I'm not quite sure about that part right there, though. That little bit right in the middle, I'm not 100% sure on, but after seeing it a little bit closer there, it's fine. It will do. But yeah, I've just got to obviously when I place these down, I didn't realise that they weren't quite lined up. So I just need to take this lot out and I'll redo it so it's all correct. There we go. Oh, there's one right there as well. Hey there, Mr. Dajel Crew. How you doing, bud? And obviously T-Wheeler, how you doing? By the way, oh, sorry, I got a bit preoccupied there. That's the thing with this game. It is really, really bad. It can lose time so very quickly. Dajel Crew. So if you guys are not following T-Miller or Mr. Dajel Crew, make sure to click on their links. Give them both a follow, guys. Right, so I think back there. Yeah, that gives me a rough idea of where I need to go. So we want you. Where are we? So nudge it in by one. Okay, so one there. Now, obviously, I don't want every single piece being synced, so we'll do there. I want that one. There's the concrete. I don't need to worry about the screws because they're just going straight into other productions. We'll have the iron bars and that one. Let me use one of these guys just as a spacer for the minute. Put one on top, so definitely that one. Definitely that. Yes. I'm pretty sure it's all of these top ones I need, so that. And we'll use that. There. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, that one. No, not you. That. There we go. Not too bad. How about you guys? Hope we're all well. Yeah, no, we're not doing too bad there, Mr. Dajel crew. Not too bad for definite. Actually, currently I'm working on unlocking the rest of the tier 9 stuff. So if I come into the HUD here, or hub I should say, obviously I've got everything up to tier 8 now complete. Obviously tier 9, I've just got this last one, this special energy regulation, whatever that is. Spectral, whatever it is. Yeah, this is literally the last one to get unlocked, and then obviously I then just need to go through and get the last bits done for the phase 5. Then, oh, that one's quite a little bit off. Yeah, and then I'll be able to see what that thing up there will do in here as well. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I really am. Now, can I get this line up correctly or not? I think it's about there. Nope. There. Why is that lining up slightly different? Let's go back. There. Try that there. There we go. Super. There we go. That's better. Right. So, why come in there when I can just get straight from? If I can click on the beggar. Come on, give me just the bar there. Right. So what I was literally doing is I'm just button up straight there, take it straight up to 3, and then doing that each side. So you've got to do that front and back. Oh. 2, 3. Out of interest, Mr. Dajel crew, now I know that you're on console, but do you get early access or not? I don't know if you're high enough as a partner. Yeah, all these are basically given a sort of more of a visual for support, I suppose is the best way to put it for these guys. Oh, there. No early access you wish. Ah, okay. Yeah, because obviously I know you're on where you're on console. I wasn't sure whether you would get it. That's the thing. Which is a bit of a pain, really. Which I just had an idea. Can I? Yes, I can. Let's take that back one to make it a little bit easier to do this next lot. Oh, that's not too bad. So that almost looks like it's meant to be. It really does. Cool. Right. So let's do it from the front. So H, we'll nudge that in. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, really, but maybe one day, Mr. Dajel crew. One day. Let's do this from here because it's easier with the wall being placed there. So H, nudge in. See, I could always put one on top, but I don't think I will. I suppose what I could have always done. I don't know if it would have worked, but if I had like a line going along the bottom, have these slightly raised up, that would be kind of a nice idea. Possibly. Let's see, can I take that any higher? No, that'd be fine there actually. Nudge that in. Oop. Just take that one out for a minute. Can I get this one? Probably not. There. Need to figure out something on the side here as well. Let's borrow a wall piece. I should have kept it out a little bit more. Right, so I need it there. Oh, it's going to stick out too far. Dang it. I have to think about that one. We'll have to have a think about that. Well, that's not too bad actually. And it matches in with the rest of the wall. So what I could then do, I need to be very careful, because if I get too close to that centerpiece, obviously this thing will be getting relocated at some point. Yeah, because that will actually knock you on your butt. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I could get away with that rather than the glass. That'll work. I'll stick with that. Right then. Just hook all of these up quickly. So then I'm not going to be running out of anything along the way. There. Take those steps out as well. Actually, let's do that now. Fill that back in. Why do I have a red spot right there? It's weird. There we go. That'll work. That will work. And it's nicely lined up. Okay, so I wanted, before I got distracted, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. This is kind of like the starter factory. So my aim for this at the minute is to produce everything that I need when I start getting further around. And obviously now that I've got everything unlocked for the uploader and the storage, the dimensional storage, I can literally grab it straight from here if I need to, or just constantly just keep building and not worry about things too much, which is quite nice. Oh, I've got some there. There's 500. Actually, what I can do is shove all this back into storage. Some of this is being uploaded as I go, so it's not too worried. But yeah, all of this right here is everything, I think, basically up to the tier 1, the tier 2, and maybe some of the tier 3 bits and pieces. Not everything. Obviously, I do want to start setting up more dedicated factories around the map, like obviously in the Rocky Desert where I am at the minute, for specific things to be created and then maybe have them brought in here, or just automatically uploaded. So that is the aim. So yeah, obviously this is quite small really. Each area is actually set up into a little room of its own. So in here, for example, we have obviously iron ingot being created. That is the iron ingot, yeah. There's at least 3 rooms, all doing the same thing. Maybe 4 actually. No, yeah, it's 3. Then upstairs from that, each one, will be one doing the plates, one doing the rods, one doing the screws. Now obviously I did go through and replace the screw setup that I had, because obviously I've now got the ingot to screw recipe unlocked, so that is working perfectly fine. It's still a little bit slow, but it's definitely getting there, because obviously it's going in. Screws is one of those products that goes into a lot of things, so it's just constantly running and running and running and running. It's quite nice. Going on from there, for anybody who hasn't seen this, obviously I do have a little concrete production right there. Above that, well, next to that, because obviously this has actually been separated into two. Well, actually, both of these are being merged and then separated into the two above. So, obviously, this is the copper ingot production. Above that, we have the wire, the cable, and then obviously the copper sheets. So, yeah, all three of those is being regulated by just the two down there. Then also we're getting into the steel and then other things along the way. So, yeah, busy, busy, busy. I've tried to make it a little bit aesthetically pleasing, shall we say. Obviously, if I look at that way, when the lights are on, obviously these lights are all set to red. Eventually, what I would like is each of these little rooms with its own light setup in it. I haven't quite got around to doing that, but I will at some point. And then obviously, just right at the end, I've just set up these little ones which are doing like the tier 3 sort of stuff. So we got like the the other cables and computers and stuff like that. Actually, that one isn't even up and running, I don't think. Yeah, I'll have to check on that. But yeah, this one is definitely not set up, but I could put something else in there if I wanted to, or just remove that top section. I'm not sure quite yet, but yeah, this side here, obviously I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 is definitely up and running. I'm not sure if I've got anything in that last one yet. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. That is for definite. And yeah, I try and keep things simple. But one thing that does bug the crap out of me is this little flickering. One thing I did do on this side is put some of the beam in, so I might do that at some point. But right now I want to get at least 2. Yeah, the last 2 I can definitely do. The turbo motors I don't have being produced automatically yet, so I'm going to have to handcraft them. I actually did a load before going live, and yeah, I don't know if I've got them, so let's see, 500, so we're going to need to probably get rid of some of this first of all. So now one thing I have been doing, any excess, I'm just sinking it. So let's see, so dump, 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 come on, dump, there we go. None of this is really needed because it's all being uploaded. But this is one thing I think would be a nice addition for them to add in, is the option to use what's in your storage before it starts pulling it from your Sky storage, whatever it's called. So obviously I've had this running and I've got multiples of these down, these awesome things, and I've got up to 119 tokens already, which is quite nice. In here I've got everything unlocked, including the Cyber Wagon. Now, I did not realise is there is 2 other things that you get. Obviously you get a golden mug at some point, but what I did find, if you actually sink that golden mug, now I don't know if you guys were aware, you will also get access to a golden fix-it factory cart. I seen a video on YouTube earlier. This is something else that keeps popping up. Things, little shorts on videos, tutorials for Satisfactories. Mad. Yeah, if you sink that mug, you will then get a golden cart out of it. I like the sound of that. I haven't actually ever been able to get that high, I don't think, yet. So, yeah, we'll see. What did I need? I need 500 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, so if you didn't want that mug, you could always sink it and yeah, do it that way. Right, so we need 1,000 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Mr. No Names, how you doing? Thank you very much for the hydrate and the stretch. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. See, yeah, I've got some of these automated wiring there, and yeah, I haven't even got them set up yet. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I must have had a few extra, but that's fine. Right, turbo motors, that's one I really need. And also what I'm going to do, while this is crafting, I want to take a quick break just to get a fresh top up. And let's see, so it says 41, but obviously it's pulling from the cloud, so that's just going to keep ticking in, ticking in, ticking, so it's fine. What do we need? 250 of these, so it's going to take a little bit of a while for this, so yeah, great fun, eh? But there's a hydrate for you, that's the cold coffee. That's lovely. And let's give you a shout out before I forget, because I am terrible. It's a little bit of work by the way, Dash Crew. Obviously, if you look at Mr. Dashnet, Darius Frost, their stuff is a lot more labour intensive to get it where they've got to. That's for definite. Compared to them, I do like those slightly smaller builds. So obviously one of the things I do want to go in and do is create small individual factories or production areas and have that just output in one particular thing, and yeah, going from there. But anyway, for the minute I'm going to let this just tick on. I do apologise if anybody gets a little bit annoyed with the tick tick ticking. You can always mute it for the minute. But yeah, I will be right back, guys. I'm going to go stretch my legs because my knee is killing me today. Thankfully, my headache that I had earlier is now gone. So yeah, but I am going to take a quick bio break and be right back. Alright, there we go. Let's turn that off for a minute because that's annoying. I've been listening to it on my phone thinking dung 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 dung, it's terrible. I'm pretty sure I've actually got some in storage, so let's have a little look first of all, because I did load it earlier this afternoon. Oh look at that, I got some right there. Okay, so let's do this. We'll upload that. I need a little bit more. Oops. Let's take them. How many do I need? 57 roughly. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong key. It's not good. Turbo. Let's take that. That's around about right. So there we go. So all we now need are these guys right here. So that is what I'm working on. Superposition oscillators. So obviously this will unlock the teleporters. That's cool. And obviously this singularity cell. That's the thing I need just to finish off that last item. So cool, 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 cool. Let's get that back up there. I think I'm pretty much full. I won't keep some of these in here. Keep that in here. Put that over there. And we'll shove that there. But it'd be nice if it, instead of it taken straight from here, take from inventory before. Oh, duh! I am so dumb. I really am. I didn't even notice that at the top there. Let's see. Are you full? You're full, so I don't need to worry about them. Oh my goodness. That will help. That really, really will help. Righty, so let's get back. What else did I need? So I've got them being made. Crystal oscillators. Crystal oscillators, that's another thing I need over there. So let's get some of that being set over on the train. Right, let's find out where the heck we are. But yeah, I really need to get this repositioned because it's just becoming an annoyance being over here. So obviously other things as well I need to get still set up are some smart plating. I don't even have them being automated. I've got some compacted coal here that I handcrafted and done nothing with it. I do know I'm going to need that at some point, but let's have a look. See, crystal oscillators. This is where it's a little bit tricky because obviously over here I have all of these set up, which I placed down previously, and yeah, I haven't really done it much with any more. I could actually get rid of those two now. That one and that one. Right, so we do have the oscillators right here. Now, I really don't want to do crossing abouts too much, but I think, as this is not really going to get seen too much, I might as well do it, hadn't I? Oh, let's just take it straight from here. Craft Productions is an adding as an extra. Yeah, obviously you don't have to use it if you don't want to, Tech Mike. Obviously it's just really there for extra money. Let's try and put it there. But yeah, how you doing, Tech Mike, by the way? There's that. And yeah, I think you were actually in Boomhauer's stream this morning and you mentioned something that I didn't even realise it had happened about Frank from American Pickers. We get it over here. And yeah, I know he hadn't been feeling very well recently and been a bit ill. But yeah, it was a bit of a shocker to me to hear that he had passed away on Monday. He will be missed, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm just going to follow this one line right here. Yeah. Obviously, that was my breakfast time, to be honest. Or literally just before it, when I was lurking in Boomhauer's stream there for a little while. And I thought, oh my goodness, that was definitely a shocker. I actually had to Google it because I've obviously heard previously that story many times, and most of the time it's just been a fake. But yeah, that is a definite shocker. Where are you? Let's bring you to about there, and you're going to be going in there. Oops. Actually, I could probably get that to go all the way. So I need to reset this station. So goodbye you, goodbye you, hello you. Nope, I'm not going in. Hello you. There's that, and that's going to be the loading. Let's turn that off because I don't want you to disappear quite yet. That was pretty good timing, wasn't it? There we go. Crystal oscillators on their way. Cool, 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 cool. Shove that in there for a minute. But yeah, what is it? Yeah, this liquid biofuel. This is something else that came up the other day on a YouTube video that I had pop up, and seemingly when you're using this in the jetpack, it actually lasts a lot longer than some of the other, like say the fuel or the turbo fuel. The only thing is it doesn't have that sharp push to get you going like the turbo fuel, but it does a pretty good job and lasts a lot longer. So if you're early game, for example, that is definitely a fuel to go for. Right, let's see how these guys are doing. You're fine. That's unloading, that's fine. That should load. That's fine. Yeah, see that's filling up pretty quickly, that's fine. We'll take some of that over with us now. And can we dock? Dock? Is that going to allow me to dock here? Probably not. Let me grab that lot there. Shove that in there. And you can go. Okie dokie 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 dokie. But yeah. Yeah, it's just one nice thing is obviously it will use some things like your goat milk and stuff like that. So there is that if you've got a lot of goat milk on the go. But yeah, it's just basically an extra, like a lot of the factories. To be honest, you don't need it, but if you want to place it down, you're more than welcome to do it. Obviously, it is a buildable, so you will need the products to build it and then get up and running. You'll never watch the show after he left. Yeah, to be honest, we've only seen a few episodes since he left. It just doesn't seem to have the same appeal. It's weird. It's like he was almost like the backbone of it, sort of thing. I don't know even if I know they're going back to the American Pickers. I really don't know if they're still going, which is crazy. I did hear that they were planning on doing a new season. Whether they've got around to doing it, I don't know. I think what would be quite nice is obviously if Mike, for example, and some of the other guys did like a special just based on Mr. Frank, because yeah, I think he deserves it as a farewell or something. Oh, that's funny, that little flicker in there. But yeah, that's the little area right there. I still haven't tapped onto yet, so I've got all that. It's about, I think it's is it 600 or 900 comes out of there, so crude oil. So that is something I can tap into at some point for my turbo fuel, which I should really get set up soon, I guess, just so I can get those last few bits in the MAM unlocked. But too much to do, so little time. But yeah, I've got loads of nodes over here, so this is probably going to be a good area to set up a decent sized factory, I think. Or several little ones, excuse me. Right then, so we're going to be coming out of here, so that's the crystal oscillators, and this one, wasn't it? Crystal oscillator, something like that, yeah. See, some of them guys, just like that. Just to give an idea of what's come out of each. Right, so here, make sure that's coming out, not going in. Is that? Obviously, I did have my heat sinks coming into here, going off to the main factory, but obviously, I don't need them over there now for the minute, so I've just deactivated that. I may reuse that at some point. Now that is going to be an annoyance. Let's take that out. Just bring this around a bit. And can we get you to stick in there? Yes, we can. Okay, it's not pretty, but it'll do the job. Right, so this one, I need to bring this down and take it around the back. So actually, I could follow that really. Dang. Where are we going to bring you to? Oh well, it's got to get ripped out eventually, so let's just do this for the moment. Pop up there. We can stack it on top. Actually, I might be able to take it straight in there. Turn it off that mode. Take that out, take that out. Oop. And we will... Can we drop that up to there? And I can bring it across. Yeah, that'll be fine there. Something like that. There. That bit is going to be a bit of a pain, so let's do that. Bring it down there. You're going to have to go up here. Sorry. Just getting a little bit focused there. Right, so so that's one. So where's the crystal oscillators? That's the one I'm missing, isn't it? Where's the okay. Oh, I haven't got the station set up for it, that's why. Okay, so let's do this quickly. I need to change these to white as well, thinking about it. That. This is not going to be pretty, but it do. Yes, this is horrible. But I shall be redoing most of this at some point. Let's bring that in to there. That should be the crystal oscillators now coming in, hopefully. When the train gets back, let's make sure that's set to unload. Alrighty. Hopefully by the time I get all this set up, the train should be back and we'll get that unloading as well. So we'll get that set up. There. 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 Let's see. Google says they are filming a new episodes in Texas this month. Is it? Okay. By the reports from TMZ on X, Twitter, they quit talking after Mike didn't talk to friends after his stroke. That is just wrong. That is terrible. That is terrible. Oh, missed one there. There. I've read it. Yeah. Who the heck knows? But yeah, that is wrong. You think if you had a friend who had had a stroke or whatever, you'd be there no matter what. That is crazy. Right, I need this to go to down there basically. So this is not pretty, but it's, well, it is what it is, unfortunately. Let's see. Can I bring that up a fraction? There. How you doing there, Mr. Rusty Nell? Welcome in, bud. Just take that off. I know it's somewhere down here, so that should be fine to run down there. But like I said, all this is going to be ripped apart eventually when I'm setting up a proper area. Oh, train's in. Good, cool. To there. So I need to set up something over here to bring it around. So 1, 2. No. Take that slightly further back. Now bring it into here, hopefully. Let's see, so there. That'll do. Yeah, I will say one thing, it would be nice once all this stuff is all done and I can just then focus on getting builds done. If I get to that point, I don't know. We will see. But I know I will be coming back once Farm Sim 25 is out to carry on playing at some point. Ouch. Let's bring you to there. See, one of the things I do want to get into is that, oh crap, what was it? nuclear power. That's one thing I've never actually got into doing. I've unlocked it a few times previously on other saves, like I've said before, but I've never actually done anything with it, and I think it would be quite nice to be able to do something with it this time around. So we will see how that goes as well. Obviously I know Mr. Dave himself, he's actually been working on that a lot himself of late. There's that. And let's see, so one there. Actually, no, I want that one slightly higher. Let's do that one first. And that one the same, so 1, 2. Straight on there, so it's a nice corner. There we go, there we go. There we are, that is now set up. I don't really need that 3 there, so that would be fine. So the only thing missing over here now is power to this lot. So one there, there, and there we go. How are we doing? Yep, still good on the power, good. Right, let's see. And we're creating these things. Okay, so we've got dark matter residue coming out as well of this, so I could tap into that and just carry on filling that, couldn't I? So logistics. Need to figure out what to do with the dark matter residue. That across there. Now, one thing I don't really like when it comes to pipes and belts is to have that crossed. So we're going to bring that around. So we need space for storage, so that should be enough. Something like that, fine. Obviously, so that doesn't back up, I'm just going to pop a valve on there, facing that way. That one's going in, isn't it? Ooh, that'd be good. That's fine. Ooh, that just gives that a little bit extra oomph as well. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if that works or not. Let's grab one of you. Put that there. And just in case if I'm not around, what we'll do is we'll upload that right there. Are you lined up? Hopefully, yes. There we go. So that is literally uploading straight to this, and we've already got 8 made. Okay, so that is going to take a little while. Nice thing is I can be anywhere, and be able to then just grab it when it's ready. Oh yes. You never fully trust the reports, yeah. They like to exaggerate the truth, don't they? Alright then, so that's up and running, that's up and running, that's up and running. Now then. Okay, so that's fine. That'll be fine. Is there anything else I need to do for the minute? I haven't even looked at this thing yet. Oh, okay, I thought it'd be bigger, to be honest. I honestly thought that was going to be bigger. Okay. But yeah, what I think would be quite nice, maybe... Actually, I think it's about the right height as well, to be honest. Is having this a lot bigger. Maybe one, two, three... What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, obviously trim some of these trees back. Make it a lot bigger here. And have each section, maybe a couple of each units just pumping out the products. So we've got, yeah, 6 different things there being produced, so that's kind of cool. That will do, that will do, that will do. Like it, like it, like it. Now let's just save that so I don't lose it. The other day, I actually, oh, excuse me, went through and, yeah, the game crashed. I was doing something and the game actually crashed. Didn't lose too much, thankfully, but it happens, unfortunately. And oh, okay. So far I have 204 hours, almost 205 hours just in this save game. That's quite impressive. And already I'm on the final milestone for tier 9. I like it. I like it. I'm happy. Actually, one thing I do want to do is get these all tapped into the production there. This is something else I want to sort out as well, is additional things around here. Maybe, I'm not sure. I may actually look to try and get up to the desert, for example, for creating things like those turbo motors and stuff like that. So there's something being produced up there. How's that? Yep, overall not too bad there, Tech Mike, actually, to be honest. I'm currently working on the final millstone for tier 9. Once that's done, then I've just got to go through and complete the items for the phase 5, which then get sent off up there. And if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. I would recommend going over to Dashnet or just stay away from any stream that may be close to finishing. But yeah, it is very, very cool. Thank you very much for the fart sound there, Tech Mike. Right, let me just quickly sort this out. So logistics, I'm going to put a valve on there, just so it's going out. And we're going to tap into you. And... oh, come on in. There we go. I'm going to tap that there. I'm going to just bring that into these guys as well, just so something gets used up for the minute. One, two. I think that's 2. Overdid it. Just had a slight nudge in the game. Terrible. There's 1. There's 1. There. There. You're all connected, aren't you? Yes. And I'll put a valve on each of them, just pointing outwards so they don't go back in on each other. There. There. And... ooh. Tricky spot because of the corner there. That will do. But yeah, all of these are pretty well full of nitrogen gas. So that will keep that going for quite some time. So the heat sinks being sorted. Cool. Right here, right here, right here then. There was something else. Actually, while I think about it, let me bring this down. I want to pin that at the top so I can see when that is ready. That is going to be the final thing. Look at that for timing. There we go. So yeah, I can just let this all run for now. It's quite nice. I can forget about it. So yeah, if you weren't aware, yeah, I am in the rocky desert over here. And I think if I remember rightly, up here in this corner is like the main desert itself, where Mr. Dashdat is. That's the area I really want to get into at some point and start doing some of those bigger productions, I guess, up there. Obviously got the Titan Forest. oh yeah, the pink forest, whatever you call it, over here. So yeah, there's a lot still to do, that's for sure. I need to get some more radars put down, radar towers, just to show the rest of the nodes. We've got here impure water, impure water. And that's another thing as well I want to do at some point in here, is to go through and redo my coal plant that's in there. I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, in one of the caves up around here, there's a water, oh, I don't know, no, it's kind of like that one there, where you put the thingy on the top. Pretty sure there's one up there. I could tap into that instead of using the generators, or the extractors, should say. So yeah, I watch a little bit of everyone, yeah. Out of interest, Tech Mike, have you played the game and how far have you gone with it? But yeah, this is actually very exciting. That is for definite. Looking forward to seeing what happens up in the air on here. Obviously, I've seen it in Dave's. I know what happens, so it's not going to be a surprise. But it's kind of like, oh, I'm so close. I really am. Actually, one thing I do need to get up and running is those. Well, what was it? Those ones that goes in the spinny thing. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking what I might do is set up a specific area just for running the train setup. Obviously, at the minute it's all hooked up to all the different factories, and but I think it'd be quite nice if it had its own power source. So I'm kind of thinking along the lines maybe the hydropower. That's another thing I've never really done much of. Obviously, it only outputs a little bit with the hydropower, but that is another option to go down. Is it hydropower? I think it is. Pretty sure that's the other one that's in there. I'll have a look in just a sec. Oh, geothermal. This stuff here. Obviously, that doesn't really output too much power, but depending on which geyser I put it on, it should be more than enough to run the entire train setup. So there is that as an option. And I know there is one actually up near, I'm pretty sure it's the Rocky Desert actually, where I am at the minute. There is a geyser up and around there somewhere, unless it's been moved. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to redo this actually. Let me point this outwards and use the steps there. Bring it away from the door. Oops, didn't do that one. That works. Got access to the door. I can access each of these bays as well. That's fine, that's fine, it's fine. I'm going to change that actually, just quickly. This has two layers overlapping. Right, the only thing I've got to figure out is what I want to do on top of these. Which I could quickly do that right now. I built all of them there, Mr. Bodine, so they're not the greatest, shall we say, but it's a nice learning experience by doing them yourself. So I can, obviously I've been watching and lurking in Darius' stream a lot, And I kind of liked his idea with the supports, with the lights and such, and kind of created my own little variation, I suppose, of it in the blueprint maker, where I've got the lights up above, little. Actually, I've created several different types, to be honest. Well, not several, but a few. Trays out. So obviously that's the side pieces. So obviously where it's going to be going, if a piece goes over a canyon, for example, I've got this right here that I want to put on either side. Obviously it's going to take a little bit of nudging down, left, right, and centre, stuff like that to get it in line. Actually, I could, but I've got some already placed over there as a temporary to see how it looks, stuff like that. I like it. So I will be going through several areas. Like this is obviously a big void. I'm just going to add it in along that little section just there. I've got different toppers depending on the way it is. Obviously I do change it a little bit. So obviously I've got the standard one there. I have a variation, which is obviously it's got these square bits on this side, and I can slide pipes and stuff come through the middle. I've actually got the pieces already there if I wanted to. So that's that one. And then the final one is if it's going up a slope, for example. Obviously this is just ones I've created and edited as I'm going, but yeah, obviously if I've got up a slope, for example, that one's there, it's sloped, so it's already there. Obviously I could do with one maybe with different incline or decline, whatever, but yeah, it's slowly getting there. That's for definite. Righty, righty, righty. I've got my train over this side just for going down there. Don't really need that to be there, but ooh. That's going into that bay, but that actually line doesn't go anywhere. It may do one day, I don't know yet. I'll leave that there. Ooh, hello, what's that over there for? Oh, I remember, I was getting up there to get, I think it was a slug the other day. But yeah, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4 working train stations, all each colour coded to its own different line. And like I said earlier on, this last one, now I don't know if I'm going to be adding any more on, possibly, station wise, but this last one is primarily going to be set for going around the rest of the map. May bring stuff in, I don't know yet, we'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be a work in progress. This particular one, I'm not even sure what colour I'm going to make it. I might make it the black line. I like black. Let's come into here, make that black, just so I know it's mine. Hence why there's no actual any of these bays set up yet. But this is kind of like the way I've been going actually when setting up some of these stations, is just putting down the actual station itself and then just do some blank platforms. Obviously once stuff starts coming in, what I can then do is replace it with the appropriate platform, whether it be a freight platform or one of these other ones for the liquids or the fluid one. So it's an idea. Now obviously this, if it is going to be going around the map, is why I kind of wanted it right on the end, for the simple fact it may end up being a lot longer or have multiple ones set up. Now obviously with my trains, as you notice, I always do 5 to 6 train carriages with 2 engines, one either end. Now I think if I remember rightly, it's recommended 1 engine for every 3 carriages. So that's the way I kind of set it up. So I think eventually this is going to at least be 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, possibly 6 carriages in the 2 engines. So there goes one there. So that's 5 carriages in the middle, then a train either end. Now obviously with the trains I've set them 1 point in either way. That actually allows me to have it just run back and forth from one factory. I don't need to worry about any additional stop blockers or anything like that. It's kind of helpful that way. But one of the things you do have to remember is where, when you're placing these down, is the direction it's facing. So obviously right here, if I actually drop down a bit, you'll actually see that these last three are all pointing that way. The two at the far end are pointing the other way because of where the train is coming from and it's going back to. Um, you have to have it set up a specific way. Obviously, if you've got lines set up, you could just do like a line coming out, rotating around, and then going back on itself. But if you set it up this way, it kind of saves having to add in additional stuff going around because it just come in, then head back out. It's really simple. That's how I kind of do all my trains. It keeps it a little simpler than what Darius and Dave have. So I like it. I like it. It's what I know. I did go through the other day and had these both trains coming just on one line itself. And I had so many issues with the blockers. It was just bonkers. I ended up replacing it and putting it back the way it was. It just was not working out right. They kept crashing. Even though I'd gone through literally every section, obviously where the brace is, literally every light section or whatever, I had a blocker on, and it still was messing up. So it is what it is. Righty, what was I coming over here? Actually, I have no idea. Obviously, I'm waiting on these guys to get to 100, so as I've got a minute free, I might as well get in and do some more of this station. So, one there, one there. Get the roof on this. There. Let's rotate that around. There. There. Right, so. There. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Come on, there we go. So that there. Try to marry in so it's all repeating. So one there. One there. Then that there. And actually with this design I've actually kind of taken it from one that I had in my previous save game. I actually downloaded a mega print a while ago on my previous save and it was kind of similar to this, and I kind of liked the option with the roof and stuff like that and the signs, but obviously a lot of the stuff was being nudged into it, and it kind of put me off trying to bring it into here, especially with this many trains being here. It was only supported like 2 trains, so I thought, well, why don't I just go through and make one that's a little bit longer, and yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, so I didn't do that one there. I like how it's turning out, that's for sure. I am liking it. It's that way. And putting that one facing there. So that's cool. And I don't think I put anything on the far end. Oh, I did. Okay, so that's got well, it's got 3 on that end. So should I? Might as well. We'll try and keep it equal all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll give it an option for adding more on if needed afterwards. Also helps if I'm on the right side. So that there. A single there, and that. There we go. Also, I've got to be very careful that I don't fall down as well. That would be a pain. Oh, achievements as well, guys. Just to give you an idea of where I am. So let's see. I haven't actually looked. I do know I got one more achievement yesterday for the game, and it was actually the highest point in the game. Hello. By the way, he is one of the achievements. If you guys weren't aware, I think I kind of mentioned it the other day. But if you can get on top of it, you can actually ride him. If you actually pet him, that is one of the achievements. Ready. So, obviously I know a lot of you guys are maybe curious. So I currently have 31 out of the 44 achievements, and like I said, right here, peak gameplay. Obviously, I have now reached the highest cliff in the world. I'm very, very happy. I've still got to go through and do some of these other things like tame a lizard doggo, look both ways, obviously get knocked over by a vehicle. That's going to be an interesting one. Still working on that one, because obviously that's to do with the biomes. I've only been in 2 of the biomes. Oh, yeah, obviously there's 2. Yeah, so I'm going to need to get to the Titan Forest, obviously the desert, that's the other ones, isn't it? What a thrill, reach the maximum world height. Okay, so there's 2 achievements for the height. So one, you have the highest cliff, that's the one I got. But there's also another achievement for the maximum world height. That's going to be definitely interesting. Gather 50 summer sloops. That's going to be another fun one. Just out of interest, where... But yeah, there's quite a few still to do, that's for sure. So, yeah. But we're just plodding on. If we get there, we get there. So, yeah. I like it. Gameplay there. Let's see, on auto drive, once you make a folder, how do I edit it? So, what you would need to do is make sure that it's in edit mode. Obviously, you can't edit the actual folder itself once it's created. Obviously, what you might have to do is delete it and then redo it, I don't think. But you can then drag and drop your routes into each of those folders as long as it's in edit mode. So, yeah. It's kind of hard to show when you're not actually in game. Let's see. That is going to be the entrance there. So, but yeah, if you ever get X-Man, he could probably show you it all. He knows most of that sort of stuff. I know the very, very basics. That's for definite. There we go. Obviously, in this game, on the other hand, I have no idea. I've never really used them. But yeah, FS22, if that's what you're on about, I'm guessing. I have no idea. Actually, in this game, I have no idea, to be honest. I don't think I've ever done anything. To be honest, I haven't even created a vehicle in here. Let's have a little look. Let's do a little bit of testing, shall we? Let's see. I need to find a semi-open up area. There we go. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, you can't edit it once it's been created, so you probably have to go through and delete it, possibly, and then recreate it. Now, do I have any fuel? Come on, open up. Come on. Why are you not allowing me to... Oh, there we go. you go. Shove some of that in there. Now, I've never actually done anything with the vehicles in here. Let's have a look. Load path, shown hide. Open record menu? Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that at some point. But yeah, it's one thing I've never really got into using in this game is the auto drive trucks and stuff. It's crazy. Where are we over here? But yeah, I like to try and keep things semi the same. 2, 3 high. There. What in the crap is that? Mr. Big Vito, thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. How you doing, bud? Somewhere about there, I think. That was one weird sound. Is that right? Is that about right? No, it's upside down again. Okay, what? That is really annoying when it does that. There we go. There. I will fix that later. Okay, so to record path and then stand in front of the vehicle. Hit. Yeah. Oh, and while I think about it, Mr. Big Vito. But yeah, we're just sort of waiting at the minute, actually, Mr. Big Vito, on the final product to finish off the tier 9 stuff. Then I've just got to go through, create the last 4 items for the phase 5, and then that is it done. But obviously, if you guys don't follow Mr. Big Vito, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, and same with Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. If you're not following him, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow as well. Obviously, Mr. Big Vito was doing some American Truck Simulator the other day. Oh heck, okay. Mr. Green Thumb Farmer is definitely got the bug for Satisfactory at the minute. I'm kind of curious to see some of those builds that he's going to be creating in here, because he does have quite a creative mind like Darius, that's for sure. The only thing I am a little bit disappointed about is he hurt a Norm the other day. But yeah, he doesn't know about Mr. Norm too much. The little blue flightless bird. Thankfully my wife was not watching at the time, so she never got to see it, so yeah. Actually, I might change them at some point. So that goes to there. There. So yeah, this is just my little train station. Just get this finished off for the last couple of stations, so and that is another little job done for the moment. There. I should actually start looking into trying to find some doggos, shouldn't I, really? And that'll get that one finished off. There's that. Right, so just the tops to do now, is it? On this side? Yeah, looks like it. One there. One there. Then angle piece. Just finish it off. Whoops. not sure about that purple, to be honest. Um, Obviously, it looks more pink than purple. I might have to go through and do something with that at some point. There was something else as well. I want to have a look at these signs and maybe redo them so they have like a border going around them. Obviously, I showed them off earlier on. Oh, where was it? The fuel plant, the fuel power plant down there. Obviously, I went around the outside of the display itself with some of this beam actually, and I think it looked quite good. Might have to set something up in the blueprints just to do that. Then all I have to do is then go through and do the writing itself. Is that the right height? I think so. Yep. Please be the right way up. Phew. Right. Right. Copy that. Paste that there. Then we'll call this 5. That's fine. We'll copy that over to the other side. See, this is going to be the black station. Which is going to be going around the world. There we go. That's fine, that's fine. So we need to color this. Now I did actually grab something that Darius shared the other day. I think it was yesterday. And it has a whole array of different color swatches that you could customize your stuff with. That I'll have to have a look at. Where did I put it? That's the thing in my HTML flip right here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen it, but this is actually up on Reddit. This is what Darius posted the other day. I like it, I like it, I like it. I'll put this in chat for you guys. And in here it's got a lot of different color codes for the in-game stuff. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize for that. That was terrible. I want like a purple sort of color. I'm not quite sure about that one I've currently got. Oh, oh. The heavy oil residue. Wonder what that'd be like. See, this is the one I currently have, which is matching that there. And it's not quite right, I don't think. Oops. So customizer, and I'm just going through all these swatches and replacing them, to be honest. So let's have a look. So that. Now I do want to set it to shiny, so select that. Slightly different tone. How would that look? Maybe. I'll have to have a look at some of these other swatches that's in that list and add it in. But there's a whole load of things right there. It's mad. Yeah, I found a website with all the different color codes. Yeah. Oh heck! Ooh, I just realised I also have the hex code for FS25. I could even create a station, or I wonder if I've got that still. Ooh. Fiddlesticks. Do I still have it? Where did I put that? Where did I put it? I wonder, let's see. Edit. I don't know if this will work the same, but AOC 213. There we go. There is the Farm Sim 25 color code. A for Alpha, then the number O, C for Charlie, 213. We'll select that, just out of interest. That's probably not going to show up very well, but that's not bad actually. That is not bad green, to be honest. I might change this to the green station. Are they? Oh, okay. Oh, so that's the one that Darius shared the other day. So, yeah, I don't know, in all honesty. Oh, will you stop going back into the game? I'm trying to sort my windows out. Actually, that isn't too bad. Let's try that. I might actually set this up instead. Yeah. There. 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 Just because obviously Farm Sim 25 is coming out soon, guys. Why the heck not? Obviously, I'm going to leave the signs all the same, but yeah, that's not bad. Obviously, one thing I was playing around with is obviously this allows it to light up at night. Is just adding in some of these large signs. Let me actually copy that first of all. The only problem is it's a little bit tricky getting these in place the right way. Let's do something like that. Now, hello, kitty cat. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, the only thing that I'm not happy about is obviously that bit at the bottom. I don't like it. The bit at the top here, I don't like it, and the corners. Apart from that, it's fine because obviously once you start adding in that, what I could actually, I've got an idea. Ooh. I just had a thought. Just copy that. Oh fudge, didn't want to do that. I wonder what this would look like. Let's put that there. Select. I'll have to see what it looks like at night. Obviously, I'm keeping the emissive on and the gloss effect. But yeah, the corners and the bottoms there are the only part of this, the ones that are actually bugging me. I need some way of covering this up here and there. Oh, I just had an idea. No, that's too small. Ooh, something like that would work if I can get it to go further down. I have to have a little play with that and see if I can actually get something to overlap that. It might work. It's either that or trying to get this to actually sink further down. It's one of those things, it's a right pain, and you just said that. Okay, I will have a look at that then, Mr. Vehicle. Thank you very much, sir. So that's on the Satisfactory Guru. Okay. And it's got, oh yeah, so yeah, that is pretty good. So this is what Mr. Big Vito just sent me, guys. If you want to check it out, there's the link in chat. Obviously, depending what you're after. Now, the one thing I haven't seen yet is the Sam color. Excuse me, kitty cat. calm down, young lady. What are you doing to the kitty cat, kiddo? I don't know. I've got a mad cat. So let's have a look. So we've got the Aluminia solution color. That's not bad. So you could literally customize it very easily. Oh, like that burgundy sort of color. That's the black, copper. See, with the black, what I tend to do, if actually, this is another thing I figured out on a YouTube video. Where is it? Q. If you come into the customizer, I think it's this one. Yeah, set it to 0, 0 all the way down. I don't know why that's on minus there. That should be 0, 0. But put the last one is a minus 10 for the color of black, or 10 for white, and you get the sharpest black and the sharpest whites. It's crazy. That's what I've done with my little checkerboard area over here, and it does look a lot sharper with just the black and the white. I like it. And obviously I've added the shine effect onto it, but that is it right there. It's very, obviously got very black. It's almost like a midnight black in a, I don't know, a sharp white, bright white. So yeah, I like it, I like it. But yeah, just add that minus in does help. Let's see, so we've got copper, crude oil, you got the foundation frame and rubber, heavy oil, fuel, or fuel, heavy oil, liquid biofuel. That's a nice green, I like that. Nitric acid, nitrogen gas. That's interesting. That would, actually thinking about it, that would definitely help with the pipe colours. So if you wanted like a water, for example, there's the water right there, code. That is very, very cool. I like it, I like it. Yeah, I'm going to definitely bookmark that. Bookmark that. Favourites, favourite bar right there. And we'll have a little look at them as well at some point. Maybe figure out how to add them in. But much appreciated for that. Yeah, and the Sam is definitely an interesting sort of purpley colour. Same as like these, for example. We'll see. Now, how are we getting on? 73, nearly there, guys. May or may not get it before the end of the stream today. Right, let's get that uploaded. Ooh, look at that, 18. Oh, I can't because I've got all this in here. Ah. That can go. Can that go up? Nope. Okay. But yeah, fun. But yeah, this is definitely better. This needs to be relocated. Yeah, I'm thinking obviously where my fuel power station is over there. Once the power storage is done, I might put it on top of that. I think that would be a nice little finish off. Maybe actually set up a little base to do it. And obviously, I think if I remember rightly, you can have multiples of these, but I don't think they sort of stack up on each other, as it were, power-wise. But I do have enough to do at least one there. But I got so much to do, it's terrible. It really is. I'm just trying to waste a bit of time on kidding. Okay. I may as well make a start on getting this railroad set up, hadn't I? I'm trying to put it off, to be honest, but it's going to be the one that's going all the way around the map. Oy. Believe each additional one only adds 10. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. But yeah, from what I understand, what they said the other day, it was something like they don't add on to their own power, but they will the main grid sort of thing. It's weird how it works. I don't know. Ready. There we go. That'll do fine there. So I was kind of thinking of aiming straight down there. I'm gonna go do a crude track for the minute, just to get around. And then what I'll do is I'll go back through afterwards and set it up more like that. Righty, let's see what we can do. See, this is where it's got to get tricky. Let's pop a few extras in here, just for the minute. See, I need it to really be going... Right, how far can that go? Okay, so if I bring it, say, to about there... Perfect. Yep, that'll work fine. Alrighty. Now, so I'm going to need it to go upwards, so... Now, do I want to go up, or do I want to take it out that way? Actually, what I could... Oh, man, I am the dumbest dumb person, I really am. I really am the dumbest dumb person, I swear, when it comes to this game. So, obviously, right over there, I already have set up that line right there. It goes all the way down to what I class as the crater. Well, the mushroom sort of crater. Why I just don't link onto that? That's going to save so much time. Right. I really am dumb. Now, obviously, I want to come past... Actually, yeah. Yeah, if I bring it past here... Yes, we'll bring it out there. And I think... Yeah, if I sort of bring it in, say, to marry with there... That's an idea. I've got to figure out where this is going to work. Right, so... Oh no, I'm losing power! I'm losing flight power! Oh, there we go. So... Where... Is that in the middle of that? It is, okay. So... Let's grab that. So if we come back 1, 2, 3, something like that there, maybe? Hopefully this is working correctly. 1, 2, 3. That will work. Obviously this particular track isn't actually being used, so it's got to work fine, I think. I just hope it's the same height. It should be, because I haven't gone up or down at any point yet, so... There. See, I told you, I'm the dumbest dumb person. Obviously I was thinking, okay, I'm going to need to take it up and over there and stuff like that. Yeah, no I don't, I just need to bring it across. Dang it. Hey, oops, didn't mean to do it that way. That I want. There we go. each additional one. Yeah, something like that. There. Okay, so 2. Now it's usually 3, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3 by 3. There, that's fine. We'll just bring it straight down here. Da, 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 da. Now this is, I don't know if it's just me, but I really hate it when it sort of comes part way onto a foundation. I like it either to be right on the end or in the middle. I hate it when it sort of stops, like, say about there. It just doesn't look right to me, I don't think. Right, so if we bring you to there. Is that going to work? No, it needs to be a little bit more. It's kind of crazy. I really am crazy, I swear. Now, if I take it to there, will that hook up fine? Yes. There we go. That is good. That's coming out. Track is nice and straight, so let's just take this temporarily out. That'll give me an idea of how many squares it is. That would do. This is something else I've been doing as well, putting this in, just getting a beam, putting it right up. Obviously I'm having to nudge it in so that the cable itself is in the centre of the pipe and then just doing the ends on it. I think it's kind of nice. And then obviously just colour coding it so you don't actually see the wire coming up. Then you just sort of hide it underneath there. I like it. It's little things, should we say, the little things pleasing me at the minute. Mr. Red. Mr. Red is coming from the... Actually, I should actually have that one as pink, because it's obviously coming from the pink forest up there. Righty, let's see, you're sorted, so we're going to be on this one. Da, 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 da. See, what I could technically do now is take this whole track out if I wanted to, but I'm going to leave it here for now. So obviously, earlier on I was talking about obviously these little bits on the end to almost act as like a futuristic type engine, I suppose, that helps just levitate these railways pieces, and this is kind of what I've come up with. These bits underneath these little the signs were tricky, but I'm happy with how it turned out. And I even went through underneath and just added one, well actually 4, almost like that's the engine as it were. I think it looks really kind of cool. But yeah, big huge thank you obviously to Mr. Wheels. He actually sent me the picture to give me the idea for doing that. Obviously I've got to go through all of these, for example, and add that in. I suppose I could do that right now, couldn't I? Do I have it in here? I have no idea. Blueprint, the floater. It's also getting it lined up correctly. That's the troublesome part. Nope, wrong way. Yeah, getting the height and stuff is really tricky. There's that. Might have to take it back into the blueprint maker and just adjust it slightly, but how did I put them on previously? Because it'd be nice if there was an option for going up and down. I don't think there is there? Also, I can bring it in a bit like that, but I really need it to be a lot lower. No, I didn't think so. The other thing was... Oh! Dumbest dumb person again. Nope, I don't want that. I want... Can I get that glass piece on top? No. Let's see if this will work. Foundation along the bottom there. Yeah, a vertical nudge would be kind of cool actually. That would definitely make life a lot simpler. Okay. Needs to go lower. Let's drop that vertically. Let's think. 1, 2, 3, about there maybe? Now what have I actually got here? Okay, that one. That will work. That's around about the right height as well. That is good. CH. That's lined up, isn't it? Yes. That worked. That worked! Yay! Okay, so I need to remember that. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... So 5 down, 1 across. 5 down, 1 across. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down.
Lee,
Hi!
how are you?
Hi, I'm not bad, boss. You? How you doing, Don?
Hi, Billy.
I'm all right, but sore still.
I bet.
Waiting for my new phone. It's supposed to be arriving
Ooh. Cool.
soon.
There we go. That's about right. Okay, that's
You're
gonna
getting
work.
pretty fancy with your builds, though. I've been watching you all morning.
Oh no, they're simple.
Oh, they're
I'm-
fancy.
You're making me want to do a restart even more.
Uh,
You,
yeah, these are simple. I'm not sure about that top one. But yeah, actually, I don't know if I've got a picture. To give you an idea of what Mr. Wheels sent me, if I can find it again. Where we? That's
hey,
the
that
one I
that train's on the wrong side of the road. Oh,
Which one? That one?
the one that just went by. He was
No,
in the
it's not.
left
He's
lane.
on the correct side.
Going the wrong way.
Remember, I'm in the UK, so it's got to be on the other side of the road to you guys. So yeah.
You
Right.
guys drive on the wrong side of the road over there.
Yeah, we're on the left. So this is actually what Mr. Wheels sent me. Obviously, I did have to change this slightly because I'm not quite sure what they did, but that is what I came up with in comparison. Let's see if I can actually just get to a better angle. So something like that. But yeah. So I kind of based it a little bit more on these green ones, or the bluey coloured ones. And that's pretty close to how they're looking. So yeah, I'm still not sure exactly how he got it clipping inside here. Obviously I've tried about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Who knows how many times I was trying to get it to work. But yeah, that's as close as I could get it. So that will do, I think, for the minute. That's another one that's off Reddit. I should really go through Reddit a little bit more and see things.
What is it supposed to be?
It's basically I'm going to call it like an engine that allows the tracks to be suspended in midair without supports.
Oh,
Oh, wow. That's
Ye-
fancy.
yeah. Obviously, I didn't really need to put them here, to be honest, because I've got this bit here. But it's mainly for things like going over the void here. It's just more of a visual, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not going to carry on with that right now. But it's
Don't go
annoying.
over the void with a jetpack on. You'll end up in the void.
I know exactly. Yeah, this was actually quite scary just doing this. Putting all this in, it was really quite scary. Many a times I thought, oh, I'm going to fall down there. And I actually, you know how when you're actually up in on a, I don't know, an elevator or something really high, and you look out straight down, you get that sort of feeling of like you're going to fall or something. I was literally getting that the
Yes.
whole way through. So yeah, it was very scary until I got right to the end. But yeah, I've literally got to go through all of this, make sure to add in the centers and stuff as well. But yeah, this is another area that needs a big overhaul at some point. I'm not even using much of what's over here. But yeah, I think what I could do with this line now is carry that up and up, maybe up and around, and then up towards the desert and stuff like that, and back around, make like a big loop going around the map. That's the aim, but getting to it, that's the question. How we doing? How we doing? 87. I was hoping it was going to be done by the time the end of the stream was gone, but not quite there. But yeah, the final thing to unlock. I like it. I like it. I like it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there. It is unfortunately my time to get off. I know my wife is probably going to be coming through in a minute because she's not feeling that great on her legs today. We actually went out today, did some shopping, and I was pushing her around in the wheelchair because she's had a lot of pains and aches in her legs. So we'll see. Nothing about your builds is simple. Actually, to be honest, Bodine, compared to like some people's, they are very simple. I could quite easily, probably, if I spent a lot more time, add in a lot more detail, proper supports below the buildings, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't. I kind of keep it okay, semi-simple, should we say, rather than simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, guys, I do need to call it there for today. I'm going to just be working on getting this final one unlocked and then looking to get that fully finished.
I'll be on once I get my phone and stuff. I'll be on later.
Okay, okay, but yeah, if you haven't seen this, just to give you an idea, that is one section. That is another section right there of something that you are currently building. I like it, I like it, I like it. But anyway, let's get over to the ending screen, get these credits rolling, and see who the heck is out there today, because I have no idea. But a big, huge thank you to everyone for coming out today. Hopefully, you got some information. Now, if you missed the very beginning, there is a little couple of cheats that I go through early in the stream, so you may want to go back to the beginning once it goes live and check them out, because yeah, it's definitely an interesting little hack, shall we say, for the game. But yeah, if you're not following Mr. Dashnet, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, which I know most of you guys are. Oh my goodness, let's see who's out there. We have, oh, Mr. Evil Race is playing a bit of Satisfactory. I haven't raided him in a little while, so let's mute that. Obviously, he's not PG. Let's see what he's working on today. No idea. Some encased beams from the looks of it. So, yeah, I think we'll go raid Mr. Evil Reyes. So let's get this raid going. R-A... Oh, Evil Reyes. I cannot spell you. There we are. Thankfully. But yep, just a reminder, Alpaca, if you haven't got FS25 yet, use the Alpaca partner code, would be much appreciated. Also, I do need 14 more copies using my code to get to the bronze partnership. Just got to plug that one more time today. Obviously, I will be back again on Friday, back on the farm, doing more orchard work. Still got the 3 orchards to go there. But yeah, thank you KW and everyone else for popping in. Obviously, oh heck, Sergeant Pit Viper, thank you very much for the raid earlier as well. Much appreciated. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye for
See
now.
you soon.
I